Okay, guys, disclaimer on this video, the audio is coming straight from the camera. I messed up. I didn't have an SD card in our soundboard, so it recorded, but it didn't record to anything, so the audio is going to be absolutely terrible on this video. It's coming straight from the camera. In the future, I will make myself a checklist, and we will use a shotgun mic as a backup, so I apologize. That is my fault 100%, so sorry.
The best time of year is almost here.
I will say that,
yeah, what will you say? Okay.
Alright, so I will
You're
say
done.
that right after, because we're recording on Labor Day weekend.
Right.
Once Labor Day weekend is over, the official green light to play Christmas music starts Tuesday.
I think that's ridiculous. I've been getting like Christmas stuff on my TikTok feed and it pisses me off. 'Cause it's too early.
Says the guy who went to fucking Hobby Lobby the other day.
And I spent $60 on ornaments. Yes. But it's too early. Like, I bought it because they were really cute. Can we do a little vlog at Hobby Lobby? You want to go to Hobby Lobby today? You want to do a little vlog?
I can't today, but I will.
What
I will.
the heck?
You know, I'm upstairs, dude.
What the
Last thing's getting done. But I will. Yes, we
Maybe
can.
next week.
We can do that.
We'll do a vlog of Hobby Lobby, and then you can grab things that you might want to use to decorate your house in September, like you usually do for Christmas.
Okay, I decorate in October. Don't be ridiculous.
Because that's not ridiculous in and of itself.
I like to enjoy the decorations.
We need to get you new decorations, nonetheless, because I'm getting a little
Rude.
sick of your decorations, and I'll tell you which ones specifically. You have Christmas lights up around your house all year round, so at this point, like, you just need to get different Christmas lights around. Like, not your other decorations. I'm saying the ones that have been up 365 days
That's
so far.
the only thing that's been.
So it's got to come down, and we got to get something else to replace it.
No. First of all,
Okay.
for somebody who's
Yes,
been
yes.
around for only one Christmas with me.
I've been around.
One Christmas. So you've been around for one, and
Two.
you're already sick of my fucking decorations. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes.
But the lights usually don't. I mean, they're up year round.
Hi, I'm busy right now. Joseph just gave me a dirty look. I'll call you back. Okay, bye.
Who was it?
I didn't pick up. It's still. Okay.
But the lights usually don't. They don't stay on. I don't usually put them on.
You just have them up.
They're up. So yeah, we'll do. You're still reading. So maybe we'll record an
Hobby
episode
Lobby.
next week. Is there one near me, or is just one?
Attleboro.
There is one.
Attleboro. Mm-hmm.
All right. So we'll do that,
Mhm.
and then I'll steal some crumble cookies or something.
Beautiful.
Not Monday. How are you gonna do it on Monday? Because it's a holiday. Can you still do it?
Yeah. Crumble cookie?
Yeah.
I think they're still open. They never close.
Can't be crumble cookie Tuesday.
No. Crumble cookie Monday and Monday only.
You should check with the calendar. What if it's Christmas falls on a Monday?
Does it this year?
I think it might actually.
I think it does too. I think it's like Monday and Tuesday for Christmas Eve. No, Sunday, Monday? Let's see. What day is Christmas again? I knew you were going to be pissed. Okay, so Sunday is Eve, so Monday is day. So it is. So that means there's not going to be a crumble cookie Monday. Because they're definitely closed on that Monday.
For the first time in how many weeks? What's your count right now? Do you know how many weeks you've been doing it?
Oh, that's a good question. Like religiously?
Like,
Because I started
like, what's
my
your
first-
run on a consistent basis where you didn't miss a week?
I haven't missed a week maybe since December. Because you've subbed in. I've never missed one. So far, maybe like 8 months, 9 months.
Damn.
Maybe longer than that. I don't know when I first officially started, but I'm looking now because I'm very curious. I did some like sporadically, but the consistent basis I think was like December of last year. I brought my clamp.
pretty consistent.
I mean, it's the most consistent that I've been on YouTube, like, ever. But, speaking of, we're about to potentially have Joseph be consistent.
I am
on
consistent.
YouTube. You're consistent with this,
On
but
this.
on your personal channel, potentially, and this is the good segue.
Potentially doing a podcast reviewing the NFL week that was and the NFL week that is coming. So by the time this comes out,
You'll be...
we're probably I think we're gonna record the first one the day that this one comes out.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
we'll see if I can stay consistent
I
on
think
2
you can
different
do it.
podcasts.
You can do it. Because this one, like, we hold each other accountable. And I said, and I hope he didn't take offense to it, but I had said that you needed someone to hold you accountable for the other one. But you said that bro-potentially, you were going to be doing it with a bro. So, in which case, you potentially would be held accountable. Because there's 2 of you, instead of you just, like, keeping yourself accountable. Also, I
struggle with
sound
that.
a lot better than the last time.
I think we fixed the audio issue there.
I think you fixed it. I can't take credit for it.
Yeah.
I'm being honest here. So I'm looking it up, and it looks like 11 months.
Consistent without missing a week.
I'm confirming, but it seems like it is, because 11 months ago I posted 1, 2, 3... Yeah.
I mean, you were pretty dedicated to the point where you asked me to fill in for you to keep the streak going.
Right,
So,
which was in January. So I think there was nothing before that. Yeah, so it has to be, I think I'm at my 11-month mark. I started at the end of the 11th month. So almost a year ago, which would be, let's just say, like, end of September maybe. First week of October is probably when I started last year.
damn. Consistent.
Wow.
So you're consistent at least on,
Something in my life.
well, Crumble Cookie and this.
Yeah.
We haven't missed a week, and this is going to be episode 23 or 4.
Nice.
So-
Really proud of us.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Heck yeah. So yeah, we're going to be talking about, what are we calling this? Football frenzy? Football fun day? Football fanatics? Football fandom?
Sure. I mean,
They found it funny.
which, all I'm going to say is the listeners are lucky that this was the topic instead of the initial concept, which was, and it was like, you
That was a wheeze kind of.
you were so genuine. First,
She's like, do you
fucking-
want to do an episode on Providence roads? And he was like,
No. It was specifically worded. Do you want to do an episode on Rhode Island roadways? I couldn't think of a more boring fucking topic than to talk about Rhode Island roadways.
I was thinking like the traffic, the road work that they've been doing on Route 6, and just how long things take, and
You want
potholes.
to do a 45-minute episode on potholes in Rhode Island?
I thought it would have been great, but I was like, did it sound stupid? And he was like, yes, it did.
That's
So,
the
like,
stupidest thing I've ever heard.
alright, I
But,
guess.
you know
I guess
what?
not.
Maybe we could have fun with that. And every time we see like a really good pothole, we'll take a picture of it. And
I
upload
love
it.
that. I love that for
Wow,
us.
look at this thick bitch.
I can't. So instead, we're going to be talking about football, which ironically, we just said that he's potentially dropping another podcasty type deal that's not going to interfere with ours.
No, this is the baby.
This is the baby. But I also I did fantasy football last Sunday. And I picked my team.
You pick. You don't auto draft.
I don't auto draft. You auto draft for
I do.
yours.
Yeah.
Because you don't play for money. And auto drafting, you take the risk of having 3 quarterbacks. And then,
That's never happened.
It's never. It's happened to some. Well, for you. It's happened to one of my friends. She had to auto draft last year. And they chose, 3 quarterbacks, 2 kickers. And she was like, not what I needed.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. But I've done better on an auto draft. I make moves and bench people and whatnot. And
Okay.
free agency and
So
all that shit. But
you pay attention a little. Do you, drop people and pick up people? Or no?
yeah, because a lot of times I'll get fucked on a bye week where I have too
Yeah.
many people out and It should stop. But I did, like, the auto draft, it must have been, like, first, second, third round, like, second, third round maybe. I got Jonathan Taylor, who's out for, like, who knows, 4 to 6 weeks.
Lovely. So wait, you already did it, right?
One of the leagues we had to draft on, like, Tuesday or something.
So you have another one coming up, don't you?
Next week, yeah.
Okay, alright. So, who, besides Jonathan Taylor, who else did it grab for you? Well, you look at yours. I'll say mine.
Go for it.
So, my team, and I chose everything myself. I got zero help, all thanks to Nicholas. I usually ask him or ask somebody, I'm like, hey, of the two, like, who do you recommend? Like, I'll never ask who specific, like, who should I grab next? I'm usually like, of these two people, who should I grab? He didn't help me at all this year, so I chose everything myself. So my quarterback is Trevor Lawrence. I have Cooper Kupp. I have A.J. Brown. I have Pickens. I have Mixon. I have Najee Harris. I have Goddard. J.K. Dobbins. James Cook, who's supposed to like pop off this year, so they say. And then my defense is Buffalo, which I'm very excited to have because.
How many people are in your league?
How many
teams are in your league?
10.
Okay.
We have 10 teams, which is like some of the lowest because I feel like 12 is just too much.
That's why all our teams suck because we have 12. Like we looked at everybody's team.
Too slim.
Like nobody's team is like that good.
Nikki caps it at 10 so that we can have decent players and not have like super slim pickings, which makes it better, I think. But I did win last year, so I have very high standards to make sure that I try to win this year. My bench is Sky Moore, Kenneth Gainwell, Deshaun Watson, Quentin Johnson, Alec Pierce, and Greg Dulcich. I don't know. He's a tight end from Denver.
So, week 1.
I'm playing Nicholas.
And who does Jacksonville have? Because you have Lawrence starting.
Good question. I actually don't know. They are playing against the Colts. So.
Okay. And then who is Cleveland playing? Because you got Watson on your bench.
That's a good question. We have the Bengals. So I think maybe I'd rather take Jacksonville over the Colts more. It's so weird though because in my head I have that the Colts suck, right? Like in my head I have like the Colts kind of suck. I'm sorry, but Washington kind of sucks. In my head I had
because you don't fucking pay attention.
I had the Jets suck. However, everything's different this year. So I think the Patriots are going to be the worst team in the league.
Oh, here we go.
I'm pretty confident in that because, do you watch Hard Knocks?
I haven't, no.
Okay, so Hard Knocks is really good, and they focus on different teams each year.
I know what it is, I just haven't seen
Okay, so this year's the Jets. The
Yeah.
Jets look unbelievable. Like, people are like, oh, but Rodgers is like not going to do any better than he looks, and this team looks like unreal. And he has all his star little like players too, of like Randall Cobb and like
Randall Cobb is 89 years old. Okay,
but
be honest.
But like he pulls through, like he reads Rodgers like it's his job. It's like the same like reading of like Gronk and Brady. Like they like can just like tell each like you don't have to even do anything and they know where the other person's going. So it's like I don't know. I just the dynamic of it is scary. I think they made on Hard Knocks. They made a bet that they think that they're going to the Super Bowl. Obviously, every team thinks that they're going to the Super Bowl.
That division's difficult.
They said Jets versus Niners, and it's going to be like 28-21, and they'll win, is what they think.
That's cute.
But like, I don't. The Jets versus Niners could be a potential like.
I mean, it could be, but like you got to look at that division. Like New England's the sleeper because they're the sleeper. But you have
We're
Buffalo.
also asleep right now.
Whatever. You guys get no pity from me. They're the sleeper. Miami.
Bailey Zappi's a no longer thing. There's just a lot going on.
They send him back. He's gonna be on the fucking practice squad. They'll elevate him back. He'll be the fucking backup again. Everybody would like fucking relax about the Zappy. And everybody was so fucking
Zappy fever.
butthurt that he got cut. I'm like, he's a fucking backup. Relax.
He is, but people thought that he had more potential than Mac, which is why people were butthurt.
There we go. Throw Mac out too.
Everyone wants him out.
Who, you do or everybody?
I'm saying everybody. I could care less. I was one of the people where Nick was like, I like Zappy better. And I'm like, it's too soon to tell for anything. Because Jones had a great first year, but then like last year was tough.
Sophomore slump. That happens.
I mean, I had C's and D's in my sophomore year too. So.
Right. So it happens. But to say the Jets are going to get out of that division, let alone a conference, is like, you got Buffalo.
I know.
Miami is also like...
They're doing pretty good.
Yeah, they're
But
like
Tua's also
funky.
one more head hit away from dying, so...
Yeah, they got to watch out for that. I don't know who is their backup.
I don't remember.
Is it Bridgewater? Who the fuck is
No, it's, I'll look it up. But it's funny because Tua... Not funny. But Tua got hit like 3 times last year.
Yeah.
And he was out for like a good chunk of the end of the season. So, I don't know. I just think Miami's going to be tough. They're a good team, though, but...
But the thing is with the Jets, they're in a spot right now where, because you get a guy like Rodgers, you are looking at 3 years max. Likely 2, definitely 1. So, you're basically trying to get a Super Bowl win within like 2 years, 3 years, tops. There's no sustained success with the Jets. I don't think they have a good defense, but I don't think
it's anything that's like noteworthy.
No, it's kind of like when the Broncos got Peyton.
Oh,
they won, and then it was like that was it. It just kind of like fell off. Most times that doesn't work, but
why can't I find? I see that they have the quarterbacks of Sinnett, Thompson, White, and Blackman, but
oh, that's right. They have Mike White.
Okay.
Shout out Mike White, former Jet. I drafted Cousins, Connor, Gibson, Diggs, Higgins, Kelsey, Ridley, Packers defense.
You have Ridley?
And Santos is my kicker, yeah.
I feel like he's going to have such a strong year.
I had Kirk last year. I'm not a...
I had Kirk last year too, and someone else who has like the strongest team has him this year. And I say fucking have him because he literally would get me like 1 week, it's like he's projected to get 12 and he'd get like 13 and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, he's like the last to play. I just need him to pull like an 8 of his projected 12. Then he would pull like a 2.
How low is your fucking scoring that they're only getting like 8
it's
points?
It's a PPR.
Okay. But I mean, I don't organize the leagues, but like that one that we just drafted, we have the kickers that get the most points.
Nuh-uh. How do you basically? I don't even know. I don't set it up, so I don't even know how that goes.
It depends on who the commissioner is of the league that they can change the scoring. But we did that last year.
We didn't even do. We dropped our kicker. Like we have no kickers this year because half the time they like hurt so many of our teams. So like I would get like a -2 because someone missed it like twice.
That's part of the game, bro.
I don't know. Nikki was just pissed off, so we dropped the kicker.
That's lame. That's whack.
Oh yeah, so yeah.
I'd rather have it to where like, cause here's the thing: if you're down, and it's like the end of the game, and they kick like a 60-yarder, well, that should be worth more points. So like the kickers, you can get like 30, 40, 50, 60. I think like.
I've never gotten more than like, I'm not kidding, maybe like 6.
Well, that's because we changed the scoring. So like last year, it wasn't out of the realm of getting a kicker that gets you 60 points.
That's crazy.
It's awesome. But if they're going out there and they're getting fucking 3 extra points and 3 field goals.
Yeah.
So
then I guess
it just depends on who you're playing. Like if you think you're gonna get in a situation where you can score a lot, your kicker's gonna get you more points.
What defense do you think is gonna be like off the bat this year? Buffalo was the one that was like insane last year.
Washington, baby.
Are you just saying that because of your biasness?
I 100%.
I'm not even saying the Patriots.
No, I'm. Fuck. What the fuck do they have? Relax. Washington, I am saying that 100% bias, but with that line, and their linebackers are.
You think they're going to be the best in the league?
They should be. On paper, they should be top 5.
Really?
Yeah, they're that good. I think they're that good.
I guess we'll find out.
Especially the kid that they just drafted, Forbes. They got Benjamin St. Juice. Forrest is there. The line is fucking sick.
Is that kid, what's his name? Addison on that team? Is he on Washington?
Addison Lynch.
I'm like, that's not it.
Addison.
He's a newer player. Addison, ADD. I can't find him. Oh, picked him up. Is he on Vikings or Washington? Vikings. His name is Jordan Addison.
Okay.
He's like a newer rookie player. He's like one of the rookie players that are supposed to pop off this year. There's so many people. Why are you making fun of the way that I said pop off? I know your faces, so like I know what you're just about to make fun of. Shut up. But yeah, I feel confident in my team this year. I feel like I'll do decent. I hope. It's the first year of me drafting solo. So
yeah, so you can't say when you won it last year.
Well,
and Nick won it last year.
I wouldn't give him all the credit because I had to.
Him all of it, but we gotta give him some.
I don't know, man.
You just said that he helped you draft.
I would be like, of the two, like, which one do you think I should take? And he'd be like, oh, I think this one's gonna do better. But then, like, mind you, I was dropping people throughout the year, picking up people because people got hurt, and I was seeing that, oh, this is so and so's backup. Like, I was doing all that stuff. If you want to give him like 5%, give him the 5.
No, that's fine. I mean, I auto draft, so it's fine. But like, if I win, then I won. I get it.
Shut up. Nick is like, we are not leaving the house any Thursdays or any Sundays from now until the unforeseeable future. He does not want to miss a single game. I asked him if he wanted to go to the Patriots home opener because I thought that they were going to retire Brady's number. So I've heard they're potentially not, but they're doing like a welcome home thing. I don't know. They said that the time allotment probably wouldn't allow for him to retire the number, but I still think it's potentially going to happen. But I'm like, do you want to go? And he's like, no, I want to stay home and watch Red Zone. So that's going to be my Sundays every single week. I
am going to go to the Redskins game when they play up here, but I don't genuinely
You're going to be like,
to football games.
I did tell you that you were probably going to be the only one with the jersey, and you said no, because there's actually a good amount of fans up here, you said, right?
Yeah, they travel. I mean, some of them probably travel because it's East Coast. It's easy to go to Gillette. It's like 7 hours away, maybe. Mm-hmm. But like, there's a lot of Redskins fans up here.
That's so surprising. I told Nikki that I want to go to a versus Jets game, but at the MetLife or wherever they play. I think it's MetLife. No, not MetLife.
Whatever the new one is.
I can't think of it. But either there or go to Vegas. Because they're building a little mini Patriots team in Vegas.
They're building a mini Patriots team in Vegas?
Essentially.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Who was our old... I'm blanking right now.
Like the Raiders are trying to get all like the scrubs from New England?
All the people that were... Yeah. They have Jacoby Myers over there. Whoever... I can't think of his name right now, but...
Garoppolo.
But they also have...
Josh McDaniels.
There you go, McDaniels. Yeah. So, like, he's really... Like I said, mini little Patriots team over there. I think he's going to favor them because he's worked with them, obviously, previously. So, you don't think so?
Yeah, probably. A lot of times, coaches they get new opportunities or they get fired or something, and they take like their staff and they're like some other players with them, which I think is somewhat of a detriment because we did that with Carolina, and it's like a lot of those guys just didn't really work out.
That's true. I was Yeah, so I want to go to one of their games over there because I think it would be cool to show up in a little Patriots jersey. But, like, with my luck, we'll lose at that game, and we'll have 9,000 people booing at us.
Bro,
so
I went to the year that New England went undefeated. I think I told you this.
Yeah.
We went to that game, and Washington came up here, and they got smacked 52-7.
Did anyone, like, scream at you or anything? Be like, boo?
Yeah.
Go home.
But that's because New England fans are fucking degenerates, really. Like, they're like Philly fans. Well, I went to Dallas, and trust me, I hate Dallas more than anybody. And the fans down there were just... It was good banter versus, like, the drunken fucking idiots up here. Like, yeah, like, I go to a preseason game up here, and it's just like... I think they won so much that people just thought that they were part of the team, so they would, like, shit talk. It's like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
They made Gillette Stadium look super nice. They just redid it. They have a new, like, lighthouse and new screens. It's supposed to be really, really, really nice now. I went there for T-Swift, so I saw what it looks like. But I'd be curious to know what it looks like for a football game.
T-Swift.
T-Swift. She's my homegirl. Oh my god, just real
Joke.
quick, we're not gonna go too much off topic, but
Please, let's not.
but Taylor dropped
Taylor Swift.
Taylor took a she video documentaried her entire tour, and she's dropping a movie, and now all AMC movie theaters are completely sold out for this movie between October 14th, 13th until the movie's done, whenever it's out of theaters, and they're already selling the collectible popcorn and soda bucket and cup.
Can I tell you this? Unless you're like a teeny bopper, teenager, this isn't personal. I've said this for years. The bigger fan a girl is of Taylor Swift, the bigger the red flag is. And I stand by that.
And I think everyone is a giant red flag because
yeah, apparently.
Because
no, there's some out there. No, there's some girls I know that.
You know how many people were like fighting, who I didn't even know that they were like fans of her. They were straight up like fighting to get those tickets.
That's it. But again, red flag. That's embarrassing. That's fucking embarrassing.
I love her.
Yeah, I know. Red flag. Giant red flag. Oh, no.
Best friends forever. Best friends forever. Ding. Where's that from? Do you remember? They hold hands and they go, best friends forever. Best friends forever. Ding.
No.
SpongeBob. It was like a little locket.
Oh yeah, we already did this.
Opened it up.
Yeah, we did this on the whole podcast before. I don't understand that your desire to be friends with celebrities, but I digress.
Anyways, back to football. Well, is there a way that I could tie the two together? No, I don't.
She played at Gillette.
She played at Gillette. There you go. We're going.
She's doing a stadium tour.
And you know what? Fun fact. Actually, I don't know if I should say it on here because I had an idea of like a YouTube series that I wanted to do, but I don't want anyone to steal it from me.
Yeah, but it's not only that. Don't say it if it's not something that you're gonna do. For sure.
I just wanted to say that I had this idea.
You tell me off camera.
Okay, deal. But yeah. So they redid Gillette Stadium, and it's supposed to look really nice. I'd be curious to know how they're gonna run it for the games, but it's like the screens are massive, which. Not for nothing, but Gillette Stadium, I've been on the very last row, the very top, and it feels like you could free fall and like skydive off the top because it's such a steep little hill on that. And it's football, so it's kind of hard to see when you're like that high up. So those screens are going to be awesome. I don't think there's going to be a bad seat in the house.
Well, that's where I would be sitting, but there's also like standing room, so.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We might do that instead, but that'll be fun. I don't really like going to football games necessarily. Like I do want to go to Washington, but I don't know. I'd rather go to like hockey's cool live, baseball's cool.
What
basketball.
don't you like about watching football live?
The TV timeouts. There's too much standing around.
Yeah, that's true.
The weather. Because unless you go early, yeah, it's fucking cold.
Yeah.
Unless you go early enough in the season. This is, I think, November 5th. So
it's starting to get a little.
It's starting to get a little cold.
The last time I was there, some guy gave me his gloves. It was very nice of him.
I don't think any guy's gonna give me their gloves.
You could always ask, you know.
Especially with my jersey that I'm gonna be wearing.
Probably not, actually.
yeah,
people probably will not be offering their. I got a pair of Patriots gloves to be exact. So.
I just don't know what jersey I'm gonna wear.
Too many options.
You got options, dude. Do you go like vintage? You go Joe Theismann? Or do you go like my own customized personal diorio one?
Oh, you have a customized diorio?
Of course.
People are going to be like, who's that player? And you're going to be like, it's me.
Italians don't play football, generally.
It's actually really interesting, though, watching like Hard Knocks. So it was funny because we were watching the last episode, and I've like grown attachments to these like rookies because they talk about like how much it means to them and like they work so hard and they like introduce their family, their kids. There was this one kid, and Eminem like retweeted him on Twitter because he like part of his, I don't know, they were doing like a team bonding thing. He like rapped a song from 8 Mile just like a cappella style, and he like killed it for someone who like doesn't rap, who's a football player. And then like by the end of that episode, this was like the do or die essentially, where like they could either get cut or they like
Yeah, they
are
make
on the
final
roster. Yeah.
yeah.
He got cut, and I was like, Nikki, like, what does he do now? Like, he just like straight up like almost made it. Like, what do you do? And I was like, do you become like a gym teacher? And he's like, well, yeah, like, or coach like a little league type deal. Like, that's something that they typically do. And I was like, what a fucking bummer. Like, that's.
Well, there's options. They can get signed to practice squads from other teams. If there's an injury, they can get signed to a team. There's also the XFL that's back. There's the USFL that's still around, I think.
Okay.
So there's
other options.
There's
I was
options,
like, imagine
yeah.
how much of a bummer that is. A lot of them were like, before they get cut, they were talking about how they understand it's a business.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing personal, it's just business. But, like, how do you not get upset over the fact that you were so close to making it, and now it's like, well, what do you do? And in my head, I didn't know all these other options.
Yeah.
So I was like, do you just become, like, an elementary school, like, gym teacher, being like, I almost made it onto the Jets, but, like, you're like the, I don't know.
There's
sad.
a lot of, I mean,
That
if you
sucks.
think about, like, how many colleges and stuff around, and then, like, how many people really get picked up, it's usually the big schools that get the most, like, coverage and stuff. So there's, like, that does happen, I'm sure. Like, you get cut and maybe you just never make it, or you just go in a different direction. But, I mean, there are options. There's practice squad.
Like, you just become, like, a waiter at, like, Longhorn Steakhouse.
I mean, I mean, that's also the case for, like, mixed martial arts, too.
What do you mean?
Like, to work your way up, there's a lot of regional, smaller promotions, but, like, those guys aren't making enough money. They have to work another job, typically, or, like...
And obviously waitressing's probably the most flexible.
Yeah, stuff like that. They,
yeah.
they work in restaurants or whatever. I mean, they make ends meet, or they, like, room with other people and stuff, so that's a whole different fucking conversation. It's tough.
That is tough. That makes me sad.
In football, so... I don't know. I feel like there's more options in, like, maybe basketball, potentially, or, like, baseball, because there's, like, the minors and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
other than, like, the other leagues, there's not, like... They used to do NFL Europe.
Oh, yeah, I do remember them doing that.
And then
before
they, like, shut that down, so it's, like... But the XFL came back, but that's new, so, like, that's just, that's, like, a new option again.
Mm.
So it's not, like, a ton of... You're getting sad over there.
I am. I just feel bad. Like I said, I like grew these attachments because these kids. I say kids because they're young. They're like 22 years old. Like some of them 21.
Mm-hmm.
There was like one kid who was like 18 or something. But like they're so young and they have like so much passion behind it. And it's like to see their little hearts break. I'm like, it's just sad. I feel bad for them.
You know, then
it's part of the business. I get it. Like,
it's part of the business, but then it's like,
not everyone can make
in a
it.
way, it's
but when
it's
you're
also
that close,
part of life. So like,
that's true.
that's gonna push them further. Probably.
Hopefully.
You would hope so.
Hopefully.
what's
the opposite direction.
What's the projection? What do you think in 17 games this year? What do you think the Patriots' record comes out to be? Have you looked at their schedule?
No. Let's look it up right now.
Check it. Let's see.
Tough.
They're gonna lose against Washington for sure.
You think so?
I fucking hope so.
I don't know. I think we're gonna have a rough year, but I don't even know if that'll happen. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Preseason. Okay. Okay. Eagles versus Patriots.
Loss.
Lose. Dolphins versus Patriots.
Wait, you gotta say who's at home.
Oh, does it? Will it tell?
Let me see.
If the one's at the top, that's home, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so not home. So Dolphins versus Patriots, not home. Dolphins. We do better on the road with them, I feel like.
No, you don't. You do the opposite.
Is it the opposite?
I will say Miami. That's a loss too. Starting off
Dolphins.
0-2.
We're starting off 0-2. And I do love the Patriots, so I'm not a hater. I'm just trying to be realistic about it. Okay, Patriots versus Jets at home.
Wait. At New England.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Jets. It's so tough. I would have normally said Patriots. I do think it's just gonna be a weird year.
Fuck.
We're starting off 0-3.
No.
You think we're gonna win it?
Yeah, because I think Bill's gonna
do everything in his power once he's 0-2.
And he's like, I think he has some insane record against the Jets. So I'll say New England. I'll go 1-2.
I'm curious to know which one of us is gonna be right on that. So Patriots versus Cowboys at our home. It's gonna be so weird. Zeke's gonna be playing against his own team. Old team.
New England. I think that's a win.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think that's a loss. I think our first win is gonna be the next one, which is Saints versus Patriots.
Where is it at?
Saints home.
They do have Derek Carr now. Fuck, dude, I don't. I think New England. I think that's a win.
Okay. Alright, so we're doing better. Patriots versus Raiders. Patriots home.
This is weird because I'm giving them like a 4-game win streak, but I think they got it. I go New England with the win, 4-2.
I think New England has that too.
Yeah.
Bills versus Patriots. Bills home. Bills.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Bills.
4-3.
Patriots versus Dolphins. Patriots home.
Patriots. Win. 5-3. 5-3.
I don't know about that one. Maybe we'll win that. Washington versus Patriots.
That's a loss.
That's
5-4.
I think that's a win. Patriots versus Giants. Patriots home.
Patriots. We'll win that one.
I think the Patriots too.
6-3.
Chargers versus Patriots. Chargers home. Chargers.
Chargers are at home.
Yeah, I say Chargers.
I think so too. Yeah.
Patriots versus Steelers. Patriots home.
I think that's a win. I think New England wins that one.
I don't know what the Steelers look like this year. I haven't really been paying attention, but if it's anywhere close to last year's Steelers team, I would say lose. Kansas City versus Patriots. Kansas City.
Kansas City.
I have to sneeze, sorry. Kansas City too. Patriots versus Denver. Patriots home. I say Patriots.
I don't trust Russ anymore, so I'll say New England wins that one.
Yeah, that's a given. Patriots versus Bills. Patriots home. I still think we're gonna lose that. It's New Year's Eve.
Oh, I think that'll be a better game than you probably think, but Buffalo should win that.
I think so. And then the last one that we have, it's to be determined, but it's at the New Year, January 7th. Jets versus Patriots. Jets home.
Depends on what's on the line. But I would say I'll give the Jets that one. Fuck it, they can
at
get
home.
The one at home.
Tough. Cool.
So wait, pull it back up. I want to see what I had for a record there.
All right, let's see. So we have, starting from the beginning, Eagles versus Patriots.
So I was at 4-2 in the first 6 weeks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you had the Bills and Patriots, so you had Bills win.
So what?
So that's
4-3.
4-3. Patriots versus Dolphins. Patriots home. You had Patriots win. So that's 5-3.
5-3.
Commanders versus Patriots.
5-4.
Yep. Colts versus Patriots.
6-4.
Yep. Patriots versus Giants. You had Patriots have it.
7-4.
Yep. Chargers versus Patriots. Chargers home.
7-5.
Yep. Patriots versus Steelers. You had Patriots have that.
8-5.
Chiefs.
8-6.
There you go. That's all I had to say. Patriots versus Broncos.
9-6.
Yes, and then you had the Bills for the next one.
9-7.
And then you had the Jets for the last one. I need a tissue. Sorry.
Go ahead. Alright, so
I need a tissue.
I don't think that's terrible. 9-8.
That's not bad. Not great, but not bad.
9-8, but they really could be potentially 10-7. So now I gotta look up Washington. I gotta see what their schedule is. Every year, before they added the last game, I always said Washington would be 10-6. And like, I don't know how, but I'd go through the schedule and I'd be like, 10-6. They've hit 10-6, I think, maybe 3 times since like 1999. So I'm usually wrong.
What were you saying?
Um,
Sorry, I had to sneeze for like the past 15 minutes and my nose was just...
It's alright, I'm gonna go through Washington right now. I said every year I always said that they would be like 10-6 before they added the last game. So now I say like 10-7, I get an extra loss. But I'm usually wrong because they can barely win 10 games.
I want to write this down. So Joe, you said 9-8 for Patriots?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna see how accurate.
What did you say? You didn't count yours.
I'm gonna count mine. So you look at your Washington while I count mine.
Okay, but you have to answer these too.
Okay, so give me a second.
Okay.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. So 0-1, 0-2. 0-2, 0-3. Did I say Cowboys? Ooh. 1-3. Do I think the first win will come from the Cowboys or the Saints? I'm gonna say 1-4, 2-4, 2-5, 3-5, 4-5, 5-5, 6-5, 6-6, 6-7, 6-8, 7-8,
Why did that one do that?
7-9.
There we go.
7-10.
7-10.
Yeah.
And I said 9-8. So yeah, put that down.
We're gonna see who's closer.
When we recap the year, we'll see where we're at, and then we're gonna do Washington. So.
Okay.
Washington is at home week 1. Are you keeping?
I'm keeping
keep the
tabs.
tally on both of us. Week 1 at Washington. They're at home against Arizona.
Alright, I'm gonna say that's a win.
Following week is on the road at Denver.
I still think that might be a win. Denver's struggling right now.
I know, it's just. But here's the thing.
Until they pick up some really great people.
The only thing I'm thinking is it's on the road.
Oh,
It's
true.
high altitude. Sam Howell's young, but you know what? I'm gonna give them the win anyway. Fuck them. 2-0.
I got 2-0.
We're at home against Buffalo.
That's a loss.
All right, you got like so excited to say it.
I know.
Relax.
I just mean we both can agree that that's gonna be a loss.
We're not gonna agree on that.
Well, you're gonna give them the win?
No, they don't. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Following week is at Philly.
That's a loss. I'm going 2-2.
I have to be realistic on these.
Yeah, you can't be biased.
I wish they would go 17-0, but I'll say loss because they're on the road.
2-2.
At home against Chicago, win.
Ooh.
Fuck Chicago, bro. Come on, really?
I'm gonna circle back to.
No, there's no circling back. You say yes or no.
I'm gonna say no. 3. 2-3.
Against the fucking Bears. I tell you what.
I'm gonna think about that one.
No, you already said it. So put me as a win. I'm just
Okay.
gonna say this, like,
Okay.
light the fire under all the Washington, whatever they're called.
Alright, let's
That's
go.
ridiculous. All right, on the road at Atlanta. Win.
I think that might actually be a win.
At the Giants.
I think that's a loss.
Oh, yeah, it's on the ground. Fine, I'll give it a loss.
You want to give it a win so bad.
Because the Giants aren't that good.
No, but you're also at that point. It's what, November when they're playing that game?
October 22nd.
Okay, so not bad.
I know.
Potential.
We're at home against Philly.
I think that's a loss.
Win.
Against Philly?
Fuck
Okay.
Philly. Remember the whole streak? Beat that. Remember the Pittsburgh streak a couple years ago? 11-0. You know who they lost to? Us. That bullshit fucking streak that the Ravens had, which is fairly impressive, but 24 preseason games in a row. Snapped it.
Alright.
Come at me, bro. At New England. Win.
I think that's a loss.
At Seattle. This would be a game that they should win, but will lose in a close game.
Wait, for what?
At Seattle.
Versus the Patriots? Ooh. Oh, sorry. My brain is like, I'm trying to keep tabs right now.
No, we're not doing the we just did the Patriots.
I'm aware. Okay, sorry. My
The
bad.
Washington somethings on the road against the Seattle Seahawks.
What are you giving it?
The way it plays out in my head is they should win. They'll lose a close game. So I will say a loss, even though that fucking irks me.
I'm gonna say a loss.
This is me trying to be realistic because let me tell you something. Going into every game, I'm thinking they're gonna fucking win.
Of course you are, because you're a good fan.
At home against the Giants. So we're in DC. That's a win.
I think you might win that.
You're gonna make us like fucking 4-13.
We're 4-7 right now. That's not bad. You have them
That's
as 7-4.
fucking terrible.
You have them as 7-4. I have my own team as 7-10, so I really don't have that much.
Excuse me. At Dallas.
I think that's a loss.
Thanksgiving. Oh, they never win Thanksgiving. What? Da. They typically don't, but then the RG3 year smoked them. I was at that game. How are you? It's so hard because you don't know how these teams are going to shake out.
I know. Because we're basing this off of not seeing the first week and how all these teams are playing. First week. So.
Dallas on Thanksgiving is a difficult game.
So are we going to do 7-5 or 8-4?
They're going to lose that one.
Okay.
They might as well. Thanksgiving's like the most boring fucking holiday as it is. So.
Let's go.
All right. At home against Miami. It's a win.
How do they typically do against Miami?
They don't play. It's like as often as they play New England.
I know.
So it's like not very often. It's like once every 4 years.
So they haven't played Tua yet.
But it's in DC. It's not in Miami. Because in Miami it might be a long.
I think Tua's going to be hurt by then, so I'll give you guys a win. If I'm just being honest.
For Tua. At the Rams.
I think that's a loss.
I'm not sold on the Rams anymore. It's a win.
I think you're being a little too positive over there.
The Rams ain't good anymore.
I think they're better than the Commanders in Washington.
Bro. That's because you don't pay attention to us. We're like the laughing stock, so all you fucking people.
We're about to be the same thing, so
oh, shut! That's so fucking. Get out of here.
Go. We're on our last game, right? No, 2 more.
Math wasn't a strong point for you.
3 more. 3 more.
At the Jets. Christmas Eve.
Lose.
Christmas come early.
Lose. Go.
No, I can't. Because Cheese is a Jets fan. I can't say we're gonna fucking lose to the Jets. That's a win.
I have them at 5-10, and you have them at 10-5 right now.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect because actually I wasn't keeping track, but so the last two. The last 2. So we're at home against the 49ers. It depends on who is is Purdy going to be still playing by then, or is it going to be Darnold?
Ooh.
Because that's
according to my statistics. I don't know.
That's good. That one's a tough one.
I'm gonna say loss.
They do have a better, on paper, have a better team, I guess. All right, I'll take the loss on that one.
Ooh, and this is where we differ. Because we were 10-5, and then I was 5-10, but now we've switched because we both took the L.
Because the last game of the season is Dallas Cowgirls, but we're in Washington. Last game of the season, and that, my friends, is a fucking win.
So by your standards, the Washington Commanders are going to do better than the Patriots.
You say that like it's like...
I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
At 9-8 for the Patriots, and you have them as 11-6.
I'm telling you, dude. Every year, it's like I always think they're gonna do like 10-6, and now but now because of the extra game, it's either 10-7 or 11-6. There's a couple games in there that are gonna be tight.
And I have them as 6 and 11.
This is a good like end of season like bet to see where we are.
I know.
Like, with both.
I'm curious to
teams.
know if we're gonna get any of the games right, or if we're just gonna be lucky and somehow got like that amount of games. I'd be curious to find out if one of us does get it. If they're either 11-6 or 6 and 11. I want to know what games we actually got right. So I'm gonna have to like watch this back
We'll go
and
back
make
and
notes.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's. And then you said what 7-10 for New England, and I said 9-8.
Yeah, I said 7 and 10 using it. You're very optimistic on both of the teams, not just your own, but 9 and 8. I have 7 and 10. You have 11 and 6. I have 6 and 11. According to my mathematics, for me, they would not make playoffs, but for you, they're
going to win the division.
We're really optimistic over here. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to end this episode.
I think so. So
I guess we'll see. Make the better man win.
So obviously, if
Are we doing it?
you're gonna be slick. Well, it's not a high five. It's a handshake.
Okay.
So
No, because we don't high five, so I wasn't sure.
No, well, yeah, that's different. It's you're gonna miss the high five. All right. Well, we'll see how this shakes out. So this is coming out right after the first.
Watch everything change because I watched the first week of everyone playing and I'm like, oh my god, this is so wrong. But that's the whole fun of it. We're doing a guesstimation based on not
Literally
seeing.
training camp preseason.
I didn't even watch many of the preseason games.
It's so hard because they're doing roster cuts. Like
that's what I mean. So like I
not.
literally didn't watch like most of a lot of the starters don't play in the begin. Like so it's like.
No.
I didn't even really watch it. So I'm making this on no knowledge of how any of the teams are looking besides Patriots and the Jets from Hard Knocks. So I really don't know how anyone's playing. So I guess we'll find out. May the better man win.
Okay, fair enough.
Till then, we'll check back in January 2024.
Because now these are already going into September, and then once October hits, we're gonna have like a whole like lineup of like fall shit. We're gonna do like fall festivity episodes.
That we are?
We don't know the topics yet. We know one of them. Well, we know.
Can we do a vlog of? Oh no, because you decorate solo, don't you?
What are you talking about?
Decorating your house.
Not necessarily. No.
I wonder if we could put on little like clip-on mics and like decorate your house, or if there would be too much background noise.
The only background noise is like Christmas music blaring, but I could turn it down.
Maybe we could do something like that. Like we could do an episode of when you decorate.
That's
and then
gonna
we'll
be.
do an episode of going to buy decorations from Hobby Lobby.
It'll be decorated before Halloween. I'll have my Christmas shit up before Halloween.
It's okay. I already started making ghosts, DIY ghosts that are now up in my house.
I guess that's okay because it is September now. Like Halloween is coming up. As much as I hate summer being
Over. I know. I made these and I put them up last night. Look how cute they are.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Thanks. Hold on. This won't work. That's my little ghosties. There it is. Ghosties. So cute. And if you saw all the little pictures on the side, it's because I did my check-in for my trainer.
What's up?
When I showed it, you could see all these pictures over here, and those are my check-ins with my trainer to see. I'm on my last week of training, and I'm trying to see if I got All right. I heard that, like even though it was on the table.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll check back in January 8th because January 7th is the last game.
Yes, we'll have a regular season breakdown update. And
January 8th.
I have to pee so bad.
It's okay, I had to blow my nose. Till then, like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you to Skylar Batz.
Skylar Batz!
And thank you to Crazy Neon. And thank you to...
Be a nice human.
I was just going to say...
Yeah, I cut you off, so I could do it.
And we love you guys so much. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I love that for you.
I hate that for me.
Bye.